Mrs. Carter is 76 and lives in Arizona. She used to enjoy a brisk walk every morning, but lately her legs feel unsteady, heavy, and the nighttime cramps bite so hard she can't stay asleep. She thought it was just aging, something she had to live with. But what if I told you her nightly battle isn't simply age, but something far more preventable, hidden right there in her fruit bowl? Weak legs, midnight cramps, and that dragging weight in your calves aren't just normal signs of getting older. In fact, studies show more than half of adults over 65 experience recurring cramps or leg weakness, and many could ease them simply by choosing the right fruits. That's why today matters. We're about to uncover everyday fruits that can help restore leg strength, boost circulation, and calm painful spasms. Now let me ask you, have your legs ever given out when you needed them most? Type 1 in the comments if yes, or 0 if not. Share your story. We read and reply to every single comment. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe to Senior Health Daily, so you never miss simple, science-backed tips to keep your body stronger and healthier each day. Have you ever heard someone say, jackfruit is just about sweetness? The truth is, this tropical favorite hides a powerful advantage your legs can actually feel. Let's start there. Inside each juicy bite is a mineral your muscles depend on: potassium. Think of potassium as the gatekeeper that keeps your body's electrolytes balanced and prevents your muscles from locking up too tightly. Researchers at Harvard have pointed out that diets high in potassium can cut the risk of cramps and weakness in older adults by as much as 40%. So when you eat jackfruit, you're not just enjoying dessert, you're giving your muscles natural protection. Let me share the story of Robert, a 68-year-old retired bus driver from Texas. Robert loved his daily walks, but cramps would strike his calves after just a short distance. At night, he often bolted awake from painful spasms that left him pacing the floor until they eased. At first, he thought it was poor circulation, but a checkup revealed his potassium levels were lower than normal. Instead of only relying on supplements, Robert started adding jackfruit into his weekly meals, fresh in season, frozen or dried when it wasn't. Within weeks, those nighttime cramps became rare, and his energy during the day returned. His wife even joked that he was moving with the ease of a man 10 years younger. But potassium isn't jackfruit's only gift. It's also rich in vitamin B6, which helps nerves and muscles talk to each other. That means less numbness, fewer tingling sensations, and steadier coordination. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that seniors with higher B6 intake reported stronger balance and fewer nerve-related complaints in their legs. Add in jackfruit's high fiber content, which improves circulation and keeps your energy levels stable, and you've got a fruit that supports your legs on multiple fronts. So how can you make it part of your life? If fresh jackfruit isn't easy to find where you live, try frozen, dried, or canned in water instead of syrup. Blend it into a smoothie, toss it into a fruit salad, or bake it lightly as a side dish. The key is consistency. A few servings each week can gradually rebuild your leg strength and reduce those painful spasms. And remember, if jackfruit helped Robert reclaim his energy, imagine what it could do for you. Now you might be wondering, what about smaller fruits? The next one on our list is purple, juicy, and surprisingly powerful: plums. When most people think about plums, they picture a juicy summertime snack, sweet, refreshing, maybe even a little messy to eat. But what very few realize is that these little purple fruits carry real power when it comes to keeping your legs strong and free of cramps. Just like jackfruit, plums are loaded with potassium, but what makes them stand out is how quickly that potassium helps regulate muscle contractions. In fact, researchers at the Mayo Clinic discovered that adequate potassium intake can reduce nighttime cramping episodes in older adults by up to 35%. Especially when paired with proper hydration. So plums aren't just a sweet bite, they're a natural tool for muscle balance. Let's look at Janet's story. She's a 71-year-old grandmother from Ohio who loved spending her afternoons gardening. But cramps would sneak up on her calves after just half an hour, forcing her to stop, sit, and rub out the pain. She worried it was arthritis, but her doctor explained that her blood work showed low potassium levels. Instead of reaching for cookies or chips in the afternoon, Janet started eating 2 plums as a snack. Within a month, she noticed she could garden longer without interruption. Even better, her doctor was thrilled to see her blood pressure improve. Because potassium-rich fruits like plums don't just fight cramps, they also support heart health and circulation. And that's not the whole story. Plums are also packed with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from damage. Healthy blood vessels mean stronger circulation to your legs, reducing that heavy, tired feeling so many older adults complain about. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition highlighted that seniors who regularly ate polyphenol-rich fruits like plums showed better circulation and even stronger bone density. That's right. Plums can help keep your bones firm and resilient, lowering the risk of frailty as you age. So, how do you bring plums into your day-to-day life? Fresh plums are perfect when they're in season, but you can also slice them into your morning cereal, blend them into a smoothie, or toss them into a salad for a burst of natural sweetness. Making that small swap, cookies for plums, chips for plums, adds up over time. One day you'll notice you can climb stairs with more ease, walk longer distances, or finally enjoy a full night's sleep without those painful cramps. And if plums sound impressive, just wait. The next fruit doesn't just fight cramps, it actually helps your legs feel lighter, especially during the summer heat. Let's talk about cantaloupe. When the summer heat sets in, many older adults notice something strange. Their legs feel heavier, weaker, or even cramp more often than usual. The truth is, one often overlooked reason is dehydration. And that's where cantaloupe comes in. This bright orange-fleshed melon is nearly 90% water, making it one of nature's most refreshing ways to stay hydrated while also nourishing your muscles. It's more than a sweet snack. It's hydration and muscle support rolled into one. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, dehydration is one of the leading causes of muscle cramps in seniors, especially during hot weather or after even mild physical activity. When your body doesn't have enough fluid, circulation slows, muscles don't get the oxygen they need, and waste products build up, making every step feel harder. That's why eating cantaloupe isn't just enjoyable, it's a smart way to keep your legs functioning smoothly. Take George, for example, a 73-year-old retired mechanic in Arizona. He loved his short evening walks, but during the scorching summers, his legs often felt like they weighed 100 pounds each. Sometimes the cramps in his calves were so sharp he had to sit on the curb until the pain faded. His daughter encouraged him to add more water-rich fruits to his diet. George began eating a bowl of chilled cantaloupe every afternoon. Within just a few weeks, the difference was clear. Fewer cramps, more energy in the evenings, and better sleep at night because his legs no longer woke him up with spasms. But hydration isn't the whole story. Cantaloupe is also packed with potassium, helping muscles contract and relax smoothly, and vitamin A, which protects muscle tissue from oxidative damage. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in carotenoids, the compounds that give cantaloupe its orange color, were linked to reduced muscle weakness in older adults. That means every bite of cantaloupe is not just refreshing, it's actively strengthening your legs. So how can you make cantaloupe part of your daily routine? Slice it into cubes and keep them chilled in the fridge for a quick snack. Blend it into a smoothie with yogurt for a light breakfast. Or combine it with berries and mint for a refreshing summer salad. Many even use it as a healthier substitute for sugary desserts. However you enjoy it, think of cantaloupe as more than just fruit. It's like a natural support system for your legs, especially in hot weather. And if cantaloupe impressed you, wait until you hear about the next one. It isn't even solid fruit at all, but a natural drink athletes and seniors alike swear by: coconut water. If you've ever watched athletes after a long run, you may have noticed they often reach for brightly colored sports drinks. But did you know there's a natural alternative that works just as well, and sometimes even better? It's called coconut water, often referred to as nature's electrolyte drink. Unlike plain water, coconut water is rich in the exact minerals your muscles need: potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Together, these minerals keep your muscles contracting and relaxing properly, preventing those painful spasms that strike at night or after activity. According to a clinical study published in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology, coconut water was found to rehydrate participants just as effectively as commercial sports drinks, but without the added sugars or artificial ingredients. In fact, coconut water often contains even more potassium than a banana, making it one of the most efficient ways to restore balance after sweating or losing fluids. Pair that with magnesium, which calms nerve activity, and sodium, which replaces what's lost through sweat, and you have a complete natural formula for cramp prevention. Think about how cramps often sneak up after light gardening, a warm afternoon walk, or even just sitting in the sun too long. That sudden tightening, that lock in your calves or feet, it's often your body crying out for electrolytes. Coconut water steps in as a gentle yet powerful solution. Many older adults swear by it. Take the example of a senior exercise group in Florida. Instead of sports drinks, their trainer encouraged them to sip coconut water after light aerobics. Within weeks, members reported fewer nighttime cramps, steadier energy during the day, and even less fatigue after class. One woman in her 70s said she no longer feared her legs locking up in the middle of the night. The good news is, you don't need to drink gallons of it. Just a single cup after a walk, a gardening session, or any light exercise can make a noticeable difference. Some enjoy mixing coconut water with a splash of fresh fruit juice for flavor, while others freeze it into ice cubes to add to smoothies. On hot days, it's a refreshing way to replace lost fluids and minerals while supporting your legs. So the next time your legs feel heavy or on the verge of cramping, think coconut water instead of a sugary sports drink. It's hydration, muscle support, and recovery in one natural package. And while coconut water can do wonders, the next fruit on our list brings something just as impressive. Creamy, green, and packed with healthy fats, it doesn't just prevent cramps, it improves circulation and helps preserve muscle. Let's talk about the avocado. When you think about avocados, you probably picture guacamole at a summer picnic or slices on toast at brunch. But this creamy green fruit is far more than a trendy topping. For your legs, it's a powerhouse, packed with potassium and magnesium, the perfect duo for preventing cramps and keeping muscles working smoothly. Together, these minerals ensure that your muscles don't seize up in the middle of the night and that your legs have the strength to carry you through the day. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, diets rich in magnesium are strongly linked to fewer nighttime cramps in older adults. Potassium helps your muscles contract and relax properly, while magnesium calms overactive nerves and supports recovery. And here's something even more important. Avocados may help slow down sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that affects nearly 1 in 3 people over 60. That means eating avocados regularly isn't just about avoiding cramps. It's about preserving independence and mobility as you age. Take Linda, a 69-year-old from New Mexico. She loved line dancing at her community center, but too often she had to sit down halfway through because of painful calf cramps. Her doctor explained that low magnesium and poor circulation were part of the problem. Instead of relying only on supplements, Linda added half an avocado to her breakfast 3 times a week. Within a month, she noticed her legs didn't lock up during practice, and she even joined a longer session without discomfort. She felt stronger, more confident, and more connected to her friends because she could keep dancing without fear. So how can you add avocados into your day without getting bored? Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast for breakfast. Toss slices into a salad for lunch. Blend it into a smoothie for a creamy texture without dairy. Or simply enjoy it with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. The key is consistency. Eating avocados a few times a week can make a visible difference in leg strength, comfort, and energy. And here's the best part. Avocados don't just protect your muscles, They improve circulation, too, ensuring oxygen and nutrients reach your legs when you need them most. Now, since we're talking about classic, widely loved fruits, the next one is almost everyone's favorite. It's often called the anti-cramp fruit, and chances are you already have it in your kitchen. Yes, we're talking about the banana. If there's one fruit almost everyone already connects with muscle health, it's the banana. Sometimes called the anti-cramp fruit, bananas are one of the easiest, most reliable ways to keep your legs strong and free from painful spasms. Why? Because they're naturally rich in potassium, the mineral that helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Without enough potassium, your muscles are far more likely to lock up, whether you're lying in bed at night or standing too long during the day. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a single medium banana provides about 10% of your daily potassium needs, making it one of the most convenient sources of this essential nutrient. But bananas don't stop there. They also contain vitamin B6, which helps nerves communicate smoothly with muscles, reducing tingling and numbness in the legs. On top of that, they deliver easily digestible carbohydrates, quick fuel that your muscles can use right away, which is why athletes often eat bananas before or after exercise. Seniors can benefit from the same effect, especially if fatigue and leg heaviness are daily struggles. Take Frank, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Michigan. He loved fishing by the lake, but standing on the dock for long hours often left his calves cramping so badly he had to pack up early. His doctor suggested a simple fix: eat a banana before heading out. Frank tried it, and within weeks, the cramps were far less frequent. He could stay longer, enjoy his hobby fully, and even joked that bananas had given him his second career as a fisherman. Bananas are also naturally low in sodium, making them a heart-friendly choice while still delivering the nutrients your muscles crave. They're incredibly versatile, too. You can slice them into your morning cereal, blend them into smoothies, or simply peel and eat them as an afternoon snack. For those with a sweet tooth, frozen banana slices blended together create a creamy, ice cream-like treat, without the sugar overload. The real secret is consistency. Include bananas regularly in your diet, and you're giving your legs the steady supply of electrolytes and energy they need to stay strong. So the next time your legs tighten or tire too quickly, remember, something as simple as a banana can make all the difference. And while bananas close out our list of 6 powerful fruits, the bigger message is even more important. Staying active and independent as you age isn't about one single food. It's about building habits every day that keep your body strong, steady, and ready for life. So, now you've seen how simple everyday fruits, jackfruit, plums, cantaloupe, coconut water, avocados, and bananas, can do more than just fill your stomach. They can hydrate your body, restore minerals, protect your nerves, and keep your muscles working smoothly. Each fruit carries its own secret, but together they form a natural defense system against the cramps, heaviness, and weakness that so many older adults accept as just aging. But here's the truth. Weak legs are not an inevitable part of getting older. They're often a signal that your body is missing something basic: electrolytes, circulation, hydration, or simply the right nutrition. By adding these 6 fruits into your routine, you're not just preventing cramps, you're investing in mobility, balance, and independence for years to come. Imagine walking farther without pain, climbing stairs without struggle, and sleeping through the night without being jolted awake. That's the kind of freedom your legs deserve. And remember, it's not about eating all 6 fruits every day. It's about weaving them into your lifestyle, swapping chips for plums, enjoying avocado toast in the morning, sipping coconut water after a walk, or peeling a banana before fishing. Small choices made consistently build the strength you'll feel tomorrow. So here's my challenge to you. Start with just one of these fruits this week. Notice how your legs respond. Then, build from there. Stronger legs mean a stronger, more confident you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people. Share your story in the comments. Which fruit will you try first? We read and reply to every comment because your journey matters. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe to Senior Health Daily and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our simple, science-backed tips for healthier, more independent living. Stay strong, stay active, and we'll see you in the next video.